Welcome guys. I'm gonna get straight to the point, showing you guys how to do a front men's physique pose, one hand on hip. First step, you want your shoulders to be stacked on top of your feet. So I want your feet to be about inside shoulder width apart, maybe a little bit wider. Next, decide which leg you want to lean on. For me, it's my left leg. This left leg will be 45 degrees to the corner of the stage, and this front leg and the kneecap is going to be pointing to the judges. You want to elevate this foot around 2 to 4 inches, not too much. Next, you want to step this foot forward slightly, just like this. If I were to draw a line from my big toe across, it should cut my foot in half, the foot that's forward. Next, what I like to do is I like to sway my hips to the left. But how I do that is I actually squeeze both of my glutes, and I pretty much squeeze my glutes towards the direction of my angled leg. And when you do that, you should feel your leg is locked into place. And this should cause you to do like a slight bend in the knee, just like that. Now working up to the hand on hip. Imagine you have dimples on your lower back. I call those dimples the button. You put your thumb on one of the dimples and you use that as leverage to flare and open up your lat, just like that. And while you open your lat, if you want to engage the delts, all you have to do is just crank the elbow down. And what I tell a lot of my guys is if you put your hand in your armpit and you crank your elbow down to make that fart noise, everybody knows that, that's what you're doing. You're opening up, cranking the elbow down, making that fart noise. And then moving on to the abdominals, you want to make sure you're distributing evenly on both abdominals and crunching down. Not overly crunching, but crunching enough where you apply even pressure on both sides, making those abs pop. Blow out all your air. Next, you want to open up this lat and kind of just let your arm hang. You never want to curl it because you see that shape, it just looks kind of weird. A good indication to know where this hand should be is draw a horizontal line across, and this free hand should be underneath this fist. One last thing, to create a really good shape for your figure, look at the shape of my outer sweep. See that nice curve it creates? My arm should create the same curve. That right there is a perfect shot. Now there's a few things I want to, like bad habits I see all the time. For the legs, people have their feet caved in like this. See how that looks really weird? Always want that foot to be pointing to the judges. Just imagine you're an action figure on a pedestal having a strong base. If you don't have a strong base, someone's going to come by, push you, and you're going to fall over. Always want to have a strong base. Number two, I see a lot of guys, see this nice straight line of my wrist? A lot of people twist it like this and you look like you have a broken wrist. Make it straight, create those pretty lines. Another thing too, guys, you see this pose? A lot of men's physique guys are hitting this pose. This right here is a bikini and wellness pose. Check this out. Women's division, men's division. Get your hand placement right. Another thing too is a lot of guys like to twist their hips to shrink the waist. You can do that, but what I don't like about that is look how you can see my lat. Now when I twist, my lat just kind of disappears back there. So it's like you gotta pick your poison. Do you want to make this rear lat bigger, or do you want to make this waist smaller and your lat kind of just there? All up to you, but thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Do all those things and you'll destroy the stage, I promise you.